Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Terrence Ray back at you with a weekend edition of the stock market update. We got a lot of fireworks, or we've had a lot of fireworks over the weekend, a lot of news in geopolitics. Unless you've been under a rock, we've all heard the president has imposed tariffs. From what I understand, he imposed tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China over the weekend. I think 25% on Canada, 25% on Mexico, and 10% on China, I believe. Someone can fact check me if they would like, but I think I'm correct. Now, how would that affect the market? I don't know well, let's put it like this. One thing I do know is going to make the market, it should make the market more volatile. Don't know what direction it's going to be. Right now, we have an expected move. I'm on the Tasty Trade platform. I have a link down in the description of the video if you would like to sign up. This is the main platform that I use. On their platform, you can see right here in the middle of the option chain, this is where I get the expected move from. And I'm using the weekly. So this option contract expires on Friday the 7th. And the expected move for the week is $97.49. Now we come to the screen. I got it plotted out right here. So we're either going to all-time highs or we're going to travel back down into this area right here. Um, so if you're watching if you're not someone who's familiar with the markets, they may be telling you everything that President Trump is doing is making the market go down. Look at this chart. Anybody to tell you that they lying. The market has been going up for the past. To be honest with you, for the most part, it goes up all the time, period. This, if I just, we have periods where it'll go down, but for the most part, it's going up. This is a 20-year monthly chart, and you can see. So over time, now we all have periods like this is, I think this is COVID right here. And then if you go back, I think if we go back here, you'll see the housing market crash right here. If I was to zoom in, that's the housing market. Um, COVID, and then this was right around 2022. We had this. So we'll have periods where the market will do what traders will call a correction, which to me is, in my opinion, is healthy. And so we had a nice bull flag right here on the monthly, and you could just see we just been going higher. So for the most part, the market just it's resilient. Now over like from week to week, yeah, you can have some bad bouts of trading going on. So I do think that we'll get a lot of movement this week, but it may just whipsaw. So day traders probably gonna have a good time this week. Anybody that you want to get, you're gonna get two-sided action. I think the market, we'll be able to see how the market is gonna open up today. The futures market is gonna open up tonight, and right now Bitcoin is like down a little over 0.5%, but that's nothing for Bitcoin. So the market may open tomorrow flat because it did sell off going into the close on Friday. Now, one thing, I do have a few stocks that I've identified. With me, predicting we're gonna have a lot of movement this week. Thus, the expected move is telling us that's a pretty large expected move, basically $100. When the past few weeks has been like 70, so volatility is expanding. We look at the VIX. We had a nice green candle on the VIX on Friday, so we actually have a harami on the VIX, which, to be honest with you, when I was coming on to do this video, I had not even noticed it. So now we got a harami right here, guys. It's a harami candlestick. That's a nice one. That's a bullish harami candlestick. So with a bullish harami candlestick in the VIX, we are looking to see if the VIX is going to continue to go up If the VIX goes up, then we should see the market open a little bit down the beginning of next week or tomorrow, Monday. So we'll see. If we get volatility expands, then option sellers can come in and sell premium. Now, I ran a scan and I found a few stocks that may be on their butt on lows that I'm going to be looking at this week. Now, the first one is Constellation Brands. You guys can see on this is a yearly chart. Look at it. Like it's been beat up, went sideways. This is an ugly looking chart. However, as a trader, looking at this, could it be forming a bottom? Is it possible that we may be having a bottom being formed right here? Is this somewhere where we can come in and possibly get us a trade, to the upside? Not that I'm saying it's going to continue to go, but for a trade, can I do something with this right here? It has a 60 IV rank, so this wouldn't be a bad place for me to come in and look to take the other side and do something like a put spread or something of that nature. The option chain looks horrible, but we'll see. That's right now, but the market is closed. So we'll see how it looks when the market opens up. This may be a bad place to trade options looking at this chain. Just because I don't see, when I look at open interest, I do not see thousands of contracts and I'm in the monthly. So I would just have to see how that looks when it opens up. The next one, what Constellation Brands, you may have to trade stock. So the next one, QuantumScape, looking at it, it does have earnings on the 12th, but looking at the chart, this is another one. The chart looks ugly. You say it looks ugly, so but I mean it's just staticky and it's down here at the bottom. So it's a $5 chart, right? But what flagged for me is on my scan, you got like a little bit like it may be making a bottom right here. So this is one right here that I'll watch. Once I put the indicators on it, it didn't look as good as it did. So it popped up on my scan. So I will look at it and watch it. Um, this would be a cheapie. This is almost more like more day traderish like stock. So be careful with this one as well. The best one of the three is FSLR. Now FSLR, First Solar, has an IV rank of 40. You don't have earnings until the 25th. So it gives you some time to actually do something. Got a V-like structure on the bottom. So if we hide these and we just look at it like that, I'm gonna make it pretty big so you guys can look at it. Got almost like a V-like structure on this bottom here and then here. And you can see you got these three candlesticks right here. So when I come and I look at it on the intraday, look at it like we got like a triangle, right? So if we draw it out, some analysis here, this is the best one of the three, in my opinion. This is what we got some action like so. So a lot of times when you see something like that, and then this would be your flagpole right here. So it would be something like that. And you see, so I would be looking for, probably could trade this either way, either a break to the downside out of here and still even out here to close the gap. That's $7, or break to the upside. Here's your resistance right here. Your resistance will be right here. See right here where the market came, turned, went up, came right here, pulled back. So your resistance is going to be right here at we'll call it 180. So support would be the gap right here, and your resistance will be up here. So if I get a break to the upside, I could trade this up here, take these highs out, and to right about 180, that's a $13 move. Or you could put your stop somewhere down here at 164. So you could be risking what, $3 to make about 13. That's a nice risk reward. So this is the best one of the three that I'm looking at. Now, once again, this is not trade advice. I'm just going over some stuff that I'll be watching this week, and I'll be looking at. First Solar be number one on my list. Now, even if I don't trade it, um, more than likely I'll trade it with options. So I would do something like coming in here, maybe coming out to the March at 47 days and selling maybe the expected move. I could sell this 16 delta right here, take in 315 in credit. Buying power is going to be approximately 1400. So that's about a little over 20% of credit I'm taking in. So I could do that, right? And sell it naked. If I don't want to go naked, then I could do something like put a wing on it right here, but my credit goes down, right? So I could keep it like that. Well, I'll just take in 134 in credit. But if I was to do that, I probably would get a little bit more aggressive, maybe sell the 32 Delta, come here, move my wing in and do it like that. Maybe go $10 wide, take the 333 and sell the 155 and then see what we get. So there's a couple of ways of playing the First Solar on a bullish strategy, seeing if we get that pop. But however, this week, guys, be careful doing especially any day trading. Investors, you're not worried about it. If you're an investor, you holding, you buying and holding. Just stick with, whatever you got going on. My honest opinion, um, I think that Donald Trump he has the ability to either or the opportunity to be either the best president that this country has ever seen, or he's going to be the worst president that this country has ever seen. There won't be any in between with him. He's a person, whether you like him or not. He's decisive and he makes decisions and he goes with it. He's one of those people that I think is that he uses a lot of instinct to make his decisions, right or wrong, and he's not afraid of criticism. And so men like that, um, they operate or they exist on ends of the spectrum. You're either gonna be great or you're gonna be bad, and you're gonna have to deal with that. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna be out. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video. Peace.